So, hello everybody, this is Shazone here, and today we are going to play this new game, Pillars of Eternity. We're gonna do a full roleplay with Shazone. I know I'm gonna try and do it a little bit different, like the lore aspect for this game, because it's starting to work with the Xenoverse Let's Play, but I want to do something a little bit different like this. I've already more or less decided what Shazone is gonna be, and that's a fighter with a great sword, because that's gonna be more or less his thing. Very much gonna try a high focus as possible on health regeneration and burst damage I'm gonna try for. He is a fighter, so usually they're bread and butter things, but mainly health regen. Health regen, sticking in the fight, tenacious. Shazone is tenacious. We'll see though, and I'll skip the fat off the a lot of the medial parts of this. So let's just start already. So we're gonna go easy mode because this game is not easy by any standards. I don't care if I get the filthy casual awards for playing this game on easy, but that's what I'm doing. It's all about the story and the roleplay, you know? That's what I care about. And let me tell you, you guys are gonna hear me read walls of text. So, yeah, loading screens for some reason always kill it. So yeah, we're on a road trip. It's really vehicle, but we're on a road trip, but Shazone, as per the So yeah, every loading screen it just decides to cut out. That's gonna be annoying. I'm gonna have to learn my way around it, but it's nothing too bad. So we're gonna start the character creation now. Yeah, a male like that. Next. Let's see, a godlike probably, because, you know, godlike, moon guy, godlike, let's see, this is, moon and godlike are the most tolerated, while their skin tone and large moon-like growth on their foreheads may be strange to some. Their appearance is generally considered more palatable by the other kith. Yeah, look at that, ain't that, like, cool looking? Sailors have many beliefs about moon godlike and their propensity to bring luck, though there is little agreement as to what kind of luck they tend to bring. So every encounter, when reduced below 75, 50, and 25% endurance, moon godlike generate waves of healing moonlight that restore endurance to them and their allies. So that's just, you know, very support focused for even though he doles out the punishment. So next, body type, not an Orlan, elf, very elfish figures, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, so constant recovery, that's why he's gonna be a fighter, not to mention the athletics, lore, and survival, and the high health, because Shazone in the original thing's more a tank than a damage dealer. So let's see, what do we got? The fighter intensively focuses on raising accuracy for a short period of time versus a simple knockdown. Sounds good to me. Prones the target, that kind of thing. I mean, honestly, that's good. a good knockdown. So we want him to be more or less very tanky. I don't even care. 18 points into tank. That's how tanky we want him. Obviously, we want our might. We want him to be kind of strong because... Ooh, it does healing too. Perception. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if a fighter's actually the class for him. I think it might actually be better served as a paladin. Yeah, paladins have an inherent bonus to all their defenses. I think that will do much better as a tank skill. Relative to the behaviors that are preferred by his or her order, which is good because Shazone is full benevolent. So I'm just gonna have to do that. The stat spread's pretty much the same. All I'm losing is that bit of regen, but if bonuses are for damage, you take less damage, pays out in the end. So Bleak Lord Walkers, we don't want that. We want gold. We want the kind wayfarers. We're a kind farer of the ways, benevolent and passionate, because that's just who we are. We're just good. We're just good Shazone. Want to help out the peoples. Either way. Flames of devotion. Calls upon the paladin's inner fire, causing their equipped weapons to burst into flame and adding burn damage. So, yeah, our attacks are slightly magical in nature, which is pretty awesome. But we also got lay on hands, which I mean, for, yeah, 2 per encounter, 54. Yeah, like 54 endurance over 5 seconds, which is good, crazy good. We'll be lacking in damage in the beginning, but it'll pay off in the end, I believe. That stat spread is looking pretty good for me, except for we want a couple more resolve. What you do again? Maintain concentration. Yeah, we'll put a point into that. We want that healing though. That's why we want more base healing. So intellect is also recommended for a godlike because it increases area of effects, durations, and will. Let's see. We do lose the damage and healing and fortitude. We need that fortitude though. But why highly recommended this? Screw it. I'll take another point from my there. A little more defense over a little more damage done. Always seems smart to me. Not done. Next. Culture. Culture really doesn't matter since he literally just out of space, you know. Just shows up. He gets a new body. But it does choose what kind of weapon we get for that as well. So if we can find one that's more of a greatsword kind of person, yeah, like that. Look at that thing. That's the kind of thing we're looking for. In perception, we want that bonus point in perception. It'll help us out. It has its bonuses. It has its perks. So, so it's some tough northerner. That sounds like me. So, let's see. Background. We got explorer, laborer, which is athletics and mechanics. Lore, merchant, hunter, drifter. I think I'm going to go with the athletics and mechanics because it's more HP in the end. In mechanics, we want mechanics. We're going to have to invest quite a bit in mechanics. And let's see, he's always dressed in white, pretty much. Like, just pure white. Let's see, what head shape? What head looks most like... Yeah, I can dig that head. I know it was the original head, but I just wanted to see, you know, voice.
Hey there.
Now I am the leader of the group. Yeah!
I mean, how benevolent does that actually sound? But we'll roll with it. He's benevolent. Enter name, Shazone, Rooster Son. There we go, the Rooster Son's how you guys know the difference between me and that. So we're done here. Bam, no loading screen, that's awesome. Oh, look at that, beautiful view. This game don't run quite at 30, but I think since it's, you know, a CRPG, it won't matter. Finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for him.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
Okay.
The whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
I get the feeling you don't particularly like these hut-dwelling types. I mean, I could probably throw in, like, you know, like a Trump meme in here, you know, he's made some hut-dwelling kinds of, statements.
Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
Works for me.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, of course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Yeah, I love it. He's just like, you'll be fine. Unless you don't drink water. Don't drink water, you'll die in a day. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to tell you we run out of water.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Okay.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
I'll go see about them berries.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to Kalisha.
I like these people.
Springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
The people in this game are very rational and blunt about everything they say.
Promises.
Especially Kaliska.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
See? Kind you can afford. Savage.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies.
Yeah, we're...
The man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Hayden. Odima. That's Kaliska. Oh yeah, you're over here, I believe. Hayden, right here. Let's see if there's a...
Anyone need supply?
Okay, he's transfixed. Yeah, can you...
Right, a whole say, is there anything...
Let's see what we got. We could pick up a greatsword, but I'll have to see if that's what I got equipped first, because that'd be embarrassing, you know, I buy one and I got one already. You know how it is. Yeah, it's a greatsword. It's slow. It takes up the whole hands, but it'll be fine. So we actually don't need anything. We can just continue our merry way down the road. And a little tip is that if you press tab, you can do cool things. But I believe I more or less know where to go. Here we are. I believe the... Wait, no, we don't want to go that way because the bridge activates the quest. And we want some berries, we do. Look, right here, some berries. Or mushrooms. Bah! Berries, mushrooms.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Oh no, it's a young wolf. So another cool thing about this game is that game pauses as soon as combat plays out, so that you can choose to do your skills. She has her constant recovery, and I have that crappy strange illness. Best buff in the game, you know. So we get 2 of these per encounter, so we want to do that. Knock this young wolf on its butt, you know. Oh jeez, I'm gonna have to set the auto pause settings. Game auto pause. Combat start. It's actually, yeah, I don't care. I already know this stuff. Yeah, no, I don't like the sound of that. Combat start. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Jeez, freaking Shazone, being the legend that he is, all but. Oh, you cheeky bugger. There we go. That was easy as pie. I don't think either of us go. Oh no, I got touched. Technically speaking. Look at that. Like 1 endurance. That's how you do it. Crits are good. We're gonna throw that in the thing. It's worth a couple bucks, you know. There's our berries.
This is it.
There we go. We'll just grab those. And bam, our quest's done. Yeah, so we're gonna have to complete, like, bogus our way up there on my backstory because, you know, we just showed up in the world and had to do our way. Shazone never knows what actually happens when he goes to the worlds, just that it goes to them and he's just like, okay, I gotta do something. Of a sort, I was a cook. Shazone likes food. Well, there we go. There's the most blunt answer ever. Yeah, that's not a Shazone answer. Also not an answer, but, that'd be an entertaining time. My skills languished in that kitchen for far too long. Heh. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. I haven't given it much thought. Yeah, I'll give it some thought. Depends on what we need. I got kids at home, you know. Just looking for some adventure, really. I have no clue. Heh. Yeah, let's get. So, yeah, we're gonna have to go to this, like, bridge here because would you imagine it? Things went sour by this bridge, let us say. So, as we near it, we're gonna want to activate regular time mode because, yeah. So what happens is we're gonna find the guy dead somewhere along here. Oh, like, no, it's a happy deer. Yeah, scouting's helpful, but though it is XP theoretically, and cash that we shouldn't pass up. Should never pass up cash. But it's a happy deer. Shazone's not the type to kill things unwarranted. And here's the water skin because...
Surprise, Sparfle went hunting. At least you left the water.
Perfect, our water skin because we need some water. And Sparvel's...
Sparfle? Are you alright?
Yeah, no, I'm giving that a no. He's not good. Not good one bit. Feeling it. Oh, where'd he pop up from? Okay, so here's the plan. Shazone, you deal with the hunter, and you knock down the guy with a bow because arrows are annoying. Did I see? Yeah, see, arrows are super annoying. And ouch. That hurts, you know. Let's see. Bah, we're fine though. Simply isn't well suiting to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. Ah, okay. Why is my game paused though? Oh, look at that. That's not broken at all. Nice aim, buddy. Great aim, Shazone. How about you knock down him so that you can get it over and done with? Yeah, not even a chance when she casts knockdown. Just no mercy, you know. And you hit the showers for a bit, Shazone. Not your most prideful... Not your most proud moments, but once we knock this guy down, knock him prone, he's done for. There, see, done.
Come on,
And we're
we have to
good.
Get back to camp.
That we do. Ooh, $13, nice. That's like big dough. Rolling in that big dough, you know. Okay, either way, it's time. We got ambushed. We're gonna have to see what happens once we get back to camp. Check in next week for more adventures of Shazone, and see you guys then. Bye bye.